Welcome to a brand new course. This is Church Administration 202, taught for Fruitland Baptist Bible College online. My name is Steve Googe, and over the next 10 weeks I will have the privilege of being your instructor. We'll be talking primarily about church administration as it relates to leadership. Now, the dates of our class are September 30th through December the 12th. I look forward to being your teacher. Now, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am a graduate of Western Carolina University with a BS degree in two majors, psychology and social science. I have 2 degrees from Southwestern Baptist Theological Seminary in Fort Worth, Texas, and then I have my Doctor of Ministry degree from Southern Seminary in Louisville, Kentucky. Now, all of those degrees do not mean that I'm an expert in any area. It means I was able to persevere and finish some classes and complete some degrees. But together we will learn as we move forward in the subject of church administration. For over 37 years, I served as a pastor, and for the last almost 5 years, I have served as an associational missionary at Brushy Mountain Baptist Association in Wilkesboro, North Carolina. For the past 5 years, I've had the privilege of teaching at Fruitland Baptist Bible College, and before that at Foothills College and Seminary. I'm married to Wanda. We've been married for 43 years. I have 2 daughters, both of whom live in Kentucky, and I have 6 grandchildren. So that lets you know just a little bit about who I am. I'm looking forward to these instructional hours that we will have together, and I'm praying that God will use this to help you be a much better leader than you thought you would ever be. In preparation for teaching Church Administration 202, I've had the privilege of studying under a number of individuals or reading their works. Some of the individuals I will be using as resources are Dr. Sandy Beck, who is a professor at Fruitland Baptist Bible College and also the Director of Missions for Carolina Baptist Association, Russ Conley, who has been an invaluable aid to me in many ways. He is an employee of the Baptist State Convention of North Carolina. There are many from the Society of Church Consulting that I've relied upon, John Maxwell, and also George Bullard from the Columbia Partnership, and Speed Lees, who until recently was employed by the Alban Institute. And there have been many others. Therefore, I will pass along to you the ideas of others, as well as ideas that I have developed over the years of ministry in the area of church administration. Over the course of the next few moments, I would like to review the syllabus with you. The course syllabus has been prepared with you in mind. Hopefully, it is student-friendly. I've tried to make it that way. I cannot, however, guarantee that there won't be some errors or mistakes in it. And if so, if you will please notify me, I will try to take care of those issues as quickly as possible. Now, if you do not have your syllabus in front of you, I would encourage you to turn off this presentation and print out a copy of the syllabus, which can be found on the course page, the front page of Moodle, so that you can follow along. Assuming that you do have your syllabus in front of you, let me mention the required textbooks. It's John C. Maxwell's book, Developing the Leader Within You, and it's an easy read. And then Henry M. Robert, main author of a book entitled Robert's Rules of Order, newly revised. It is a book that will be used to help us to learn parliamentary procedure. And then there's a free resource. You do not need to buy this. It's a free resource by Paul Powell entitled The New Minister's Manual. It's a free online resource. You will find a link to this resource on page 2 of your syllabus. So those are the required texts. Now, let me share with you that these internet and video resources will be used to help you in the learning process. And hopefully they will be a help for you. Typically, the videos will be short. There is one exception to that goes about 36 minutes that deals with the competencies that we need to develop. But the others are typically short. I have a variety of different resources for you to view or to listen to, and they hopefully will be good teachers to each of you. There is an optional opportunity for a Skype call with me, and you will find that date on your syllabus. It is on October the 2nd at 7 p.m. That's a Thursday. This will just simply give you an opportunity to talk with me about any subject you'd like to discuss, the requirements of the course, or anything that seems to be confusing, and I will be happy to talk with you about that. If you need to email me or make a telephone call to me, please don't hesitate to do so. There will be several quizzes. These quizzes will be listed on the tentative agenda of classroom sessions and assignments. It's on page number 10. But these quizzes will be composed of questions taken from both lectures, videos, and textbook reading assignments. There will be two major exams. One will be the midterm, and the other will be the final exam. Now, the final exam is not comprehensive. There will be textbook study questions from Developing the Leader Within You. These questions will have a submission date and a certain number of chapters to cover on a given week. There's a spiritual formation project that I'm asking you to do. This ministry project allows you to go beyond just an academic exercise to the point of learning through spiritual formation, theological reflection, and critical thinking. This is a 5 to 6 page essay that you will write. Now, you will notice on page number 5 of your syllabus all parts of that assignment. I want you to particularly notice that this assignment is given to you to help you as you move forward in a very practical way to evaluate the class and what you have learned as a result of the class. You will not be graded down on this assignment if you just simply follow all the steps that are required and provide all of the requested information. I think this will be a good exercise. I've used it before in classes, and the students have gained a lot from this type of exercise. And then there's the Robert's Rules of Order paper that will be due toward the end of the quarter. You will read Robert's Rules of Order, newly revised and brief, and then answer 10 questions about parliamentary procedure and submit these with a cover sheet. There will be 2 case study forums. Students must participate in case study forums. Students will write a 200-word original post in response to a case study that I will provide for you. And each student must write a response of 150 words to the replies of 2 other classmates. And you'll notice on page 6 and 7, you will find this assignment expressed. There is an extra credit option also. If you'd like to read Dr. Albert Mohler's book, The Conviction to Lead, an excellent book on the subject, you can be awarded as much as 5 points on your final grade if you successfully complete this assignment. Now, you notice that the weekly quizzes make up 10% of your grade. The Spiritual Formation Project is 20%. The paper on Robert's Rules, 10%. The midterm exam, 20%. Final exam, 20%. Textbook study questions, 10%. Case study discussion forums, 10%. You perhaps are familiar with the grading scale for Fruitland. It's found on page 7. And I want you to be aware of the fact that all assignments for this class must be completed or a person will not receive credit for the class. All work must be completed and submitted to me by week number 9, because I do not accept work after week number 9. You'll notice the policies for Church Administration 201 on page 8 and the writing guidelines also on pages 8 and 9. Then I want to mention that page 10 really is sort of your roadmap for this class. There are topics and PowerPoint lectures that are mentioned which correspond to the weeks of the class. You'll find your reading assignments. You'll also find the assignment due dates for all of the assignments that you will have over the quarter. This is a very valuable piece. Page number 10 will help you to traverse the terrain of this class and do a really good job. The last page is for your mentor in your spiritual formation project. Read through that and hopefully it will help you. If you have questions, feel free to participate in the Skype call on October the 2nd, or just email me and I'll be happy to help you in any way that I can. Now I'm looking forward to a great quarter together with you. Let's study hard, and I'm praying that God will use this class to help you be the leader that He designed you to be.